Skyrim was released 8 years ago today, on the 11th of the 11th, 2011, and I made a video for its 6th anniversary. I made one for its 7th, and here we are, now 2 years later, to make one for its 8-year anniversary, and it's very surreal. I went to a GameStop a bit far away from me to pick Skyrim up with my mom about 8 years ago. I watched the teaser trailer for this game from IGN maybe 8-9 years ago. I can't remember exactly when it came out, but I watched it when it came out. But in all that time, I've seen and done so much with my life. For some reason, I won't give up in this game and let it die, because every time I stop playing and move on to other games, I eventually turn it back on and fall in love with it all over again, and I really don't know what it is about it. Is it the beautiful view you have from the throat of the world? Being able to overlook all the holds and cities of Skyrim that seem so far away yet so close in this large map for you to explore in your big long adventure? Is it the sounds of the gushing waterfalls near Riften where you can look up and watch them go on forever and just sit back and chill out? Maybe with a companion, maybe not. Maybe Maik's decided to join you today, who knows? What about that mysterious feeling you get every time you look over the castle of Volkihar and think, what awaits me in that dark and strange building way across the waters, secluded from Skyrim's somewhat safe mainland? Watching a dragon fly in to take battle with you in what might be a long and drawn out battle that fills you with success by the end of it, or maybe you just killed it in like 4 shots, who knows? Remember visiting Sovngarde and listening to the Nordic chants of the high gods look down upon you as you faced a threatening god Alduin by using an ancient shout known only to the heroes of old and then successfully slaying him? Remember that shock you get when you first seen Parthenax land in front of you only to realize, hey, this motherfucker ain't gonna hurt me, and it was the greatest decision you ever made not killing him right there and then? Remember the first time you rented the attic room? Yeah, me neither. Remember sneaking into the Thalmor embassy in one of the coolest stealth missions in any Bethesda game only to discover how truly grueling and awful the Thalmor are, with their inability to not torture those they deem lesser than them? Remember when it was raining and you didn't like the rain, so you used clear shouts to make the sky clear only for it to start raining not a minute later? Remember entering Riverwood for the first time with either Hadvar or Rayloft to meet their associated family member, thinking you had some really big choices to make in the game only to then play the game? Yeah, same. Remember interacting with the Woodmills, thinking you could get involved in Skyrim's economy like Todd promised, only to discover it's an animation that lasts until you stop and does practically nothing else? Yeah. Well, remember that time you put a bucket on Lucan's head to steal back the Golden Claw, only to sell it back to him at a later stage when you gained the ability to sell stolen goods to non-stolen good merchants, you kleptomaniac you? Remember when you unlocked the ability to summon 2 Dremora Lords at once with high-level conjuration and you basically beat the game without having to do anything ever again? Remember buying Belahor's sister off him, engulfing you in a classic case of slavery? Oh, me too. Remember giving Isolde the big mammoth tusk? Me too, boy. High five. Remember sacrificing Sven to Boethia's altar after level 30 only to realize that everyone does that, meaning we all finally have something in common, thus solving world peace? Remember disabling Lydia with console commands? Remember that moment you realized that the voice actor for the Skyrim carriages is the same guy who voices Scream in the Scream movies? Remember making top 10 facts on Minecraft? Nah, I actually don't remember that, to be honest. Remember when Elder Scrolls lore channels were a good dab? Remember when you first encountered Maik only to realize it was the biggest mistake you've ever made because he won't leave you alone now and all he does is use your food to cook food for people who don't exist? Remember realizing your pockets were a little light in gold, lad? Remember not fucking lollygagging, you little Remember stacking up your inventory in cheese because it's actually a decent health item to keep stocked up on, and a very cost efficient one too? Remember your first Foos row, get out of my way, da? Yeah, and it hasn't stopped being satisfying yet, has it? Remember using console commands to give yourself 1,000,000 gold? Remember listening to Standing Stones and jamming out to it like the nutcracker who took over Christmas? Remember making Braith really big? Yeah, it was a mistake. Remember being a stealth archer and nothing else for every playthrough you do? Same. Remember that little bucket of buzzkill who walks around clamoring at you like you're a lesser being than him, only to kill him, take his dead soul and turn it into a pair of nifty soft boots that you decided to name Dab? Please, Maik, just leave me alone. If you liked this video, subscribe to my channel, and like the video, and dislike the video, and share the video, and go play Skyrim. Happy birthday, Skyrim. We are all slaves to your sorcery. I'll see you guys next time. Peace, friends.